Hello dear students, in the last lecture we had learned ideal and non-ideal solution, first colligative property, etc. Today in this lecture we are going to learn more about boiling points, boiling point elevation, the temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid becomes equal to the atmospheric pressure. This is the second colligative property. Boiling point means boiling point of a liquid is the point of temperature at which its vapor pressure is equal to atmospheric pressure. Suppose you take a water in a beaker. If we started giving heat to the beaker, then the molecules of water starts going upper side. It boil, at which point the water will start boiling. That will only the boiling point of water. Hence, boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. The other liquid will boil at other temperature. The liquid start boiling when its vapor pressure start releasing. Boiling point of liquid is the point of temperature at which its vapor pressure is equals to the applied pressure, means atmospheric pressure. This means, suppose this is the solution, what will be the applied vapor pressure? Atmospheric vapor pressure is applied. For example, if there is a solution in a beaker, we started giving heat to that solution. If we consider the outer atmospheric pressure is 10 atmospheric pressure, and if the atmospheric pressure of the solution is 0 atm, okay, then we give the heat, the vapor pressure gets started. At one time the temperature condition comes that 0 atm changes to 10 atm. The outside and inner side atmospheric pressure becomes equal. Then the outer starts boiling. In non-volatile solute, the boiling point is elevated. Non-volatile does not evaporate easily. Elevated means change. Okay. Thus, the boiling point of non-volatile solvent is always greater than pure substance. Suppose any non-volatile substance is there, it will not easily evaporate. It need more heat. If we give more heat, the boiling point of temperature increases. But in pure substance, it is fixed. For example, water has 100 degree centigrade boiling point. So, the boiling point of water is less than the boiling point of pure substance. Now, here TB greater than TB0, where TB0 is boiling point of pure solution and TB is boiling point of solution. So, boiling point of pure solution is low. Boiling point is a characteristics property of liquid and is a certain to check the purity of liquid. It increase with increase in the external pressure, liquid having greater intermolecular forces have high boiling point. For example, the boiling point of water at 1 atm is 1 atm is 373 Kelvin. Next point is boiling point elevation as consequence of vapor pressure lowering. The vapor pressures of solution and those of your pure solvent. Boiling point elevation as a consequence of vapor pressure lowering. This graph shows the variation of the vapor pressure of pure solvent and solution with temperature. The vapor pressure temperature curve of solution is always below the vapor pressure. Temperature curve of solvent, because when a non-volatile solute is added to a solvent, its vapor pressure decreases and the boiling point increases. Okay, the boiling point of pure solvent is T0 and solution is T. T0 and solution is T. Therefore, elevation of boiling point delta TB is represented by the distance AP. The lowering of vapor pressure P10 minus P at the temperature T0 is the equivalent to AC. Therefore, the elevation of boiling point is proportional to the lowering of vapor pressure, that is delta TB directly proportional to delta P. Therefore, delta P is equal to P10 minus P. Here, mercurus is 760 mm. Mm means to measure the amount of solution. Mm is millimeter. TB0, temperature will remain low. TB's temperature will be high. Therefore, delta T is equal to TB minus TB0. Okay. Therefore, delta T is equal to TB minus TB0. TB is non-volatile solution substance. TB's vapor pressure will not come out, so we need more heat to give it. So in TB, heat is maximum, and in TB0, heat is minimum. Okay. Hence, the difference of this will give us boiling point elevation. The difference between D and E is delta T. Boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. The boiling point elevation is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. The difference between the boiling point of solution and the pure solvent. For example, vapor pressure of solution is less than the vapor pressure of solute. boiling point elevation and concentration absolute T0 and T. Therefore, delta TB equal to T minus T0 if T0 and T are the boiling points of a pure solvent of a solution. Okay, if T0 and T are the boiling points of a pure solvent of a solution, then the elevation is boiling point delta TB. Therefore, delta TB equal to T minus T0. It is colligative property. Therefore, the boiling point elevation is directly proportional to the molality. Okay. It is observed experimentally that the concentration of solution increases, the boiling point of solution increases, and the elevation in the boiling point also increases for dilute solution. Okay. Then boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. Therefore, delta TB directly proportional EM. Therefore, delta TB is equal to KB into M. Okay. Therefore, KB is equal to delta TB upon M. Kelvin per upon mole kilogram. Therefore, delta TB directly proportional M. Here M is molarity concentration. Delta TB is equal to Kb into M, where Kb means molar elevation of boiling point constant. Boiling point constant. Therefore, Kb is equal to delta TB upon M. Unit of Kb is Kelvin per mole per kilogram. So, boiling point elevation is always directly proportional to the concentration of solute, that is molality. If we increase the molality, the delta T will be increased, and if we decrease the molality, the delta T will be decreases because it is directly proportional. Then boiling point elevation and concentration of solute. Molality equal to mass of solute in kilogram upon molar mass of solute into mass upon solvent in kilogram per mole. Therefore, M is equal to W2 upon M2 into W1. Therefore, delta TB is equal to Kb into M. Delta TB is equal to Kb into W2 upon delta TB into W1. Therefore, M2 is equal to Kb into W2 upon delta TB into W1. Now, here M is equal to 1. Therefore, Kb is equal to delta Tb. Hence, Kb is the elevation of boiling point produced when 1 mole of solute is dissolved in 1 kilogram of solvent. If W2 gram of solute with molar mass M2 is dissolved in W1 gram of solvent. Okay. Then molarity is equal to mass of solute in kilogram upon molar mass of solute into mass of solvent in kilogram per mole. Therefore, M is equal to W2 upon M2 into W1. Here, M1 is molar mass, W2 gram is mass of solvent, W1 gram is mass of solute, M2 is dissolved. Putting the value M in equation on, therefore delta TB equal to KB into M. Delta TB equal to KB into W2 upon delta TB into W1. Therefore, M2 is equal to KB into W2 upon delta TB into W1. Okay. The experimental method to determine molecular mass of a non-volatile solute by measuring the boiling point of a pure solvent of a solution of known concentration is called as ebullioscopy. Then molar mass of solute from boiling point elevation. Molar mass equal to moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Molar mass is equal to moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Here we know that delta TB is equal to KBM. If we consider there is any solution, in that solution it is combined by W2 of solute and W1 of solvent. It is in the gram. Suppose solution is made up of dissolving W2 of solute in W1 of solvent. Now expression of molarity. So now molarity is equal to mole of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Molarity is equal to mole of solute upon mass of solvent in kilogram. Here mole is mass of molar mass. Okay, I will repeat again. Molar mass of solute from boiling point elevation, W2 upon M2 upon W1 upon 1000 into kg per mole per kg. M equal to 1000 W2 upon M2 into W1 mole per kg. Therefore, delta TB is equal to KBM. Therefore, delta TB is equal to KB into 1000 W2 upon M2 into W1. Okay, M2 is equal to 1000 KB W2 upon delta TB W1. I will repeat it again. W2 upon M2 upon W1 upon 1000 kilogram mole per kilogram. Here we have take 1000 in upon because in definition there is gram. When we solve it, it will be m is equal to 1000 into W2 upon m2 into W1 mole per kilogram. We got m. How we will put it in the equation? Therefore, delta TB is equal to Kb into m. Therefore, delta TB is equal to Kb into 1000 into W2 upon m2 into W1. m2 is equal to 1000 Kb into W2 upon delta TB into W1. Capital M means molar mass and 1 is for solvent, 2 is for solute. M2 stands for molar mass of solvent and M1 stands for molar mass of solute. W1 stands for molar mass of solute and W2 stands for molar mass of solvent. Small m stands for mass. Thank you.